Time to give shout out. It's 6:10 p.m.
Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man. Let me tell you straight up, homie, this story's not rehearsed. Done my share of drogas, but we. Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man. Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing? I'm not gonna do no yelling. I'm not gonna do no yelling today. I'm just gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about and try to make it a little quick and not get bogged down on talking about a lot of other stuff like I normally do. You know, I'm trying to change up. Okay, so here we go. Facebook today is day 450. It's June the 24th, 2021. And according to the Coronavirus Pandemic Live, as of 5 o'clock p.m., 3,919,608 have died all over the world. And right here in the United States, 618,616. I see you, Miss Paulette. Thank you for coming on here. All right. And yesterday, this is the difference. You can see the difference of today, which is in red, and yesterday, which is in black. And, yep. And then we go over to look at the green. Back in April 2020, it's 263,000 throughout the world, and 73,039 in the United States. That's what it was. Green was a year and 2 months ago. Black was yesterday. Red is today. All right. As always, I ask everybody to keep in your prayers and your thoughts all those who have died from coronavirus throughout the world and right here in the United States. All those who have had to go to the hospital for physical, emotional stress, people who had to go to the hospital for operations, surgery or whatever the case may be. So just keep them in your prayers and thoughts. Also want to ask you to keep in your prayers and thoughts what happened in Florida at the Surfside, Florida, the condo building that collapsed. I don't know how many of you saw that, but it was like half the building just fell down. So far, they found 3 people who are dead, and they're saying there's dozens still missing. And I guess the missing is just going by the fact that it happened in the middle of the night, and that they're assuming that a lot of people were home at that time. It looks real bad. I saw that on YouTube, and it's also on the news. And I also want to ask everybody to keep in your memory, or to remember, actually. I guess maybe that's maybe I worded that wrong, in memory of. Maybe I should just say, I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think how I should word it. But anyway, for all those who were killed by thugs, the drug dealers, the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, the police, the gangbangers, the rebels, vigilantes, those who died because of road rage, the FBI, law enforcement, those who died because of idiot co-workers, terrorists, domestic violence, ethnic genocide, religious violence, white supremacists, those who died because of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and somebody was drunk, somebody was high, somebody stole a car, whatever the case might be, and ran over and killed somebody who was just innocent. Like I said, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. So keep them in your prayers and your thoughts also. And then, as always, I want to ask you to look up Ronald Green. He was murdered by the Louisiana State Police on May the 10th, 2019, and the body cams on the police themselves is what was the evidence against the police. Yet and still, nothing happened. You know, nothing happened to them. Oh yeah, one cop did get suspended for 50 hours because he turned off his body cam. Yeah, okay, so I will leave that alone. All right, that is what it is. Hey, birthday shout out. How about a birthday shout out to my nephew, Mark McCready? Okay, the son of Carl McCready, Uncle Carl's son, Mark. Happy birthday to you, Mark. You're a good man, nephew. And I also want to say happy birthday to Jerome Tillman and Claudia Hudson. Jerome is an AC transit operator, and Claudia is, I don't know if she's retired. I know she went to the union, and she's actually with ATU doing big things. So happy birthday to both of you. Okay, on historical birthday, João Candido Filibusterissimo. I couldn't put his whole last name on there, so I just went with João Candido. So he was born in 1880. He was Afro-Brazilian. His mother and his father were both slaves, and he joined the Brazil Navy at the age of 13. I guess you could do that, or he lied. I'm not sure how that went. But anyway, he was in the Navy. The Brazilian Navy was like real hardcore, and I think they were worse than what the British used to do, or I guess what the American Navy used to do back in the old days, where you would get whipped. And so he was on a Navy ship, and I guess I think he was maybe 27 years old, and he ended up leading a mutiny or revolt to change the conditions of what they call ciabatta, where the Navy officers were able to whip the sailors. Okay, and I guess what led to them doing it was the fact that a sailor was given 250 lashes instead of the normal 25 lashes. According to Navy regulations, you were only supposed to get 25, but they gave this man 250. And the revolt was called Revolt of the Lash. So I put mutiny, but I guess it wasn't really a mutiny. But hey, Mabel, what's up with you? And but anyway, I guess they did it kind of like what the Russians did when the Russian Navy and the Russian Army rebelled against the Tsar and all that stuff back in, was it 1917? So they did this in 1910, before the Russians had their revolution. So they captured 4 warships of the Brazilian Navy, and they negotiated with the government. And the government said they would get rid of ciabatta, and they would give amnesty to all those who had participated in this revolt. João was one of the leaders. Okay, so long story short, the government, as always, most governments do, they lied. And they, ended up, once they got their Navy ships back, once they got everything under control, they sat up there and took all the leaders, including João, put them all in prison and stuff. The interesting thing was he was tortured along with the other ones. And
sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragon. This dragon's got my head. Sugar boom.
After 6 o'clock p.m. time to give shout out, it's 6:20 p.m.
Sugar boom.
So, even though, he was tortured and everything, and then they ended up releasing him from prison. He ended up dying in poverty, but, they remember him because he did, he did do all this, what he did. He actually died in 1969. The man lived to 89 years old. It's pretty good. So, happy birthday, João Candido. And what you did was a great thing. All right? Props to you. Bahala na. On this date, Daytona Beach, Florida, there was a 26-year-old police officer who was shot. He's in critical condition. So, I hope he pulls through. I don't know the details behind it, but I mean, just, like I said, I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-police brutality. I'm anti-qualified immunity. I want the police to be held accountable. But that also means that when a police officer is shot in the line of duty, that I also want whoever shot him to be held accountable. So dude is on the run. They looking for him. They're going to catch him. All right. Anyway, is what it is. Okay. And Washington, D.C., $1 trillion bipartisan deal with the Republicans on the infrastructure package. So Biden was able to work out some kind of deal. We didn't get everything we wanted. Republicans didn't get all the stuff they wanted, but they did come up with something to do that. You guys have to look that up. United States, 25 states are limiting discussion or in the process of limiting discussion in schools about racism, sexism. It's also known as critical race theory. So y'all know, basically, critical race theory, the fact that we want to discuss what's going on about white supremacy and everything else. But, white folks, white Republicans and their Negro Trumpanzees do not want to hear anything about that. So that's something that we're talking about. In the West Bank, Palestinians are protesting Israeli illegal settlement. So, the West Bank, that's supposed to be for the Palestinians, and the Israeli settlers just go in and just take over an area and say this now belongs to us because God gave us this land back during the time of the Old Testament and all that kind of stuff. And the Palestinians, it's illegal. So the Palestinians are protesting it. Anybody who says that the Israeli settlers are wrong because of the fact it's illegal, I say again, it is illegal. They're being accused of being anti-Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic, okay? I believe that everybody has a right to worship God whatever way they choose. But at the same time, that's Palestinian. So, hey, it is what it is, y'all. I don't know what else to say, but y'all look that up. Historical events, June 24th, 217 BC, before Christ, in Italy. Gaius Flaminius and 25,000 Romans are defeated by Hannibal, the African, at the Battle of Lake Trasimene. Okay, so y'all know about Hannibal. Yeah, he's African. They want to, they made him look like Victor Mature in the movie Hannibal, but he was a African. A large part of a lot of soldiers were Numidians or Africans, but anyway, they defeated him. Unfortunately, Hannibal, one of his African Numidian generals, Juba, told him, let's go march on Rome after the Battle of Cannae. Hannibal defeated the Romans in 3 different battles and beat them bad. And at the last one, Battle of Cannae, I think almost 80,000 Romans were either killed or captured. And Juba told him, let's go take Rome. He was like, oh, we can't do it. So it was a major mistake because eventually the Romans end up taking Carthage and beating Hannibal and all of that. Just imagine what history would have been like if the Carthaginians would have won. But anyway, Yeah. So, Mabel, you have a friend planning a getaway for 4 women. She has not been vaccinated. I do not feel comfortable going because she has not been vaccinated. Mabel, let me say this. I totally agree with you. Um, but while I agree with you, I also have to admit that I don't know who is vaccinated, who is not. I have gone places, including being around some of my children who are not vaccinated. So I this is one of those things that you have to make a decision on whether or not that's something you want to do. I guess I should turn this camera around, huh? I'm sorry, hold on, y'all. So I guess that is something that each of us has to make a decision on. Is that what we want to do? You know. Um, I mean, yeah, I went out. I went out last week. I went to the lakeside. Lakeside is open, y'all, and there were very few people wearing masks. But I went and I wore my mask. Now, did I leave my mask on the whole time? No. But I, I guess what I'm saying is, I am vaccinated. Um, so I am vaccinated. But like I said, the majority of the people at the club was not wearing masks. Went to church on Sunday, and the majority of people in the church were wearing masks. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's a judgment call. You have to do what you feel is best. Now, if your lady friends are going on a trip, like, and y'all gonna be gone for the weekend, and that means y'all gonna be in the same room with each other, and you know one of them is definitely not vaccinated, and you don't know about the other ones. Again, that's a judgment call because I don't know, because I'm assuming that you guys all would be in the same room together, unless you guys got 2 separate rooms or whatever. But I don't know. That's hard. That is hard. I wouldn't do it. I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just giving you my opinion. Is that I don't think I would. Okay, so the other ladies are vaccinated. It's just this one. Well, can you just put that one that's not vaccinated? Can you just put her in her own room, or maybe let her sleep in the living room? You know, like if you guys do that embassy suite thing, or do something where, if you so, well, you're not going anyway, right? So I'm just, all right. You're not going because of your husband. Was it because your husband ain't going and you don't want to go with a bunch of women? Or you don't want to go because that woman ain't vaccinated? Hey, what's up? Marina, how you doing? Yeah, I was just talking. All right, Mabel, I know you're not going, so it's all good then. I hear you. Marina, what's up with you? What's up? Hey, y'all, this is my girl, Marina. Okay, so this is so let me tell y'all a story. Okay, I went to go wash clothes one weekend, and I went to go wash clothes. No, it was on a Monday, I think. I went to wash clothes on a Monday, and I saw this young lady there, and you know me, I just got to talking, and so then she said she was from Berkeley. I said, "Oh, I used to live in Berkeley." And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I used to live at 2945 Door Street." She said, "I used to live there." So it's so funny. She actually lived next door to me. Okay, she's young, so I'm an old man, but so I ran over a cat. I'm sorry, Marina. I am so sorry I ran over the cat. I didn't see the cat. But anyway, hey, y'all, it's a small world. It is a small world. And thank you for coming on here. I appreciate that. And Mabel, if you got those existing conditions, I totally understand not going, because in that situation, I wouldn't go either.
Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragon. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom.
After 6 o'clock p.m. time to give shout out, it's 6:30 p.m.
Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragon. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man.
Let me tell you straight up, homie, this story's not rehearsed.
That's my little theme song, y'all. And these are my theme glasses. Hey, but anyway, it's a small world out there, and I'm glad when I run into people who I didn't even really know. So it's a small world. But anyway, hey, Mabel, that's funny. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run over the cat. I'm lucky Marina didn't hit me upside the head for running over a cat like 30 years later when she ran into me. Like, you ran over my cat? Nah, she was cool. Really, really good people. So anyway, y'all, I hope everybody stays safe. Mabel, I think you're making a good decision, because if you already have existing conditions, it's probably not a good idea to go on that trip, especially with somebody who you know is not vaccinated. Only thing would be like if you had one of those suites where there was like a bedroom on one side and a bedroom on the other side and a living room in the middle. You and another person who's vaccinated and the other two people vaccinated, they can take the bedrooms, and the woman that ain't vaccinated, she could have the living room. But then she still be right there between the two, all four of you. No, just don't go. You right. No, maybe I am not singing. I do not know how to sing. I was just making my mouth move to the words. I was perpetrating, pretending, acting, whatever you want to call it. But I just like that beat. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Yeah, Saturday, Lakeside. Yeah, buddy. Hey, y'all, Bahala na. Bahala na. It is what it is. It will be what it will be. If you fall down, you run into an obstacle, whatever, you get up and keep on coming back. Oh, you like that? Yeah. These are my island beads, okay? So, Bahala na. Mabuhay, Aman la uwetu, Harambe, Ashe, Hokahe, Aho, Jayu, Shalom, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. Bye, Mabel. Wakanda forever. Hey, y'all. I'm up out of here. Stay safe, stay strong. Get vaccinated if that's your choice. If not, okay. Yes, Marina, thank you for coming on here. It's so nice to see you. All right, take care. And we'll see you Saturday. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Inshallah. Did I say that? I don't know. I forget. All right, y'all. One love. Did I turn it off? Oh, I guess not.